97
With
to
your
100.
big ass head, you better have some high IQ.
That's low as shit, bro. I'm firstly big head is man. Fuck you. Yeah, I've got Zellsis. Welcome on back, brother. A good
Hello.
ass day, a very Sentinels day, might I say, right? And up and down, bro. What's up, man? What's going on, bro?
Dude, these series for us are never easy, man. Never. They can never be easy. Ever, ever, ever. I feel like I'm aging faster than I should be because of it.
And we don't want that, bro. We need you out here playing for at least 3 more years, Jordan. I know you got a good 3 left
Hey,
in you, but
I got at least 3 in me. At least.
see, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what's up. And let's make sure that it stays that way. Now, look. We haven't talked since way back in Split 1, right? So it's been a hot minute. And I know you've been going around doing your circuits, doing your thing, which, I've been catching up and all that. So let's talk a bit about the team first, right? Now, I know you talked a bit about you guys establishing your systems when it comes to these compositions. So we finally pulled out a new one back on Lotus. Are we back on experimenting and the whole testing hype? Or this is something that you guys have been working on for a bit? What's up, bro?
I mean, I just think the game is like there's so many comps you can play in in Valorant, and there's like so many agents you can play. It's kind of just like figuring out what fits your team, but then also at the same time, like we played the Vice comp for like a bit, like quite a bit, right? So then I think we just wanted to like switch it up, and just have like a fresh new look. We switched to it. We lost 13-11. I think it was a little bit of a blunder by us. We had a couple rounds where we like miscommunicated, or like we just had like nerves or something like that. And the rounds didn't go our way. But for the comps, I mean, like I said, I feel like there's just so many comps you can play in Valorant that we're kind of just like tweaking things a little bit here and there and having like a fresh new look and things of that nature with our roles and everything like that.
Right. So now that I've asked the question that every other interview asked you, I'll I'll move it to shift that I actually want to ask. Right. Look, what I love about this team and what I've heard a lot just listening to interviews over today was the emotional intelligence that you guys have. I find is extremely high, and it's something that I find a lot of the teams don't necessarily talk about. Right. So I want you to scale because there's been a genuine scaling factor with how you guys have treated both each other and this game, both in and outside over the past 2 months or so. Could you give me some more context on that and how we land here today, finding the healthy balance between like how you view the game and just how hard you guys work with it?
I mean, the emotional balance is just like, okay, you're like spending like you spend more time with your teammates than you do like your family or like anyone else in your life. Like you're spending more time with your teammates. So it's like the emotional, like I guess like the learning that of each other, like since forming the roster, we've been like had our ups and downs, obviously. But I think we're slowly getting into like one system of of learning each other and then just believing in that one thing rather than like just being 5 individuals. And I think that's like the emotional balance of like, because I mean, some people, like everyone's different, right? Like every person on a team is different. It's just how you come together as a team is like what you collectively build out of your system. And it takes people to understand that. Like it takes people to understand one system is one team. So I guess like our emotional intelligence is just like realizing to win ultimately. Like that's like the end goal, right? Is to win a trophy. It's to lift a trophy. And I think that's like, I mean, we're kind of like slowly understanding that and like improving on that at like a good pace. I still think obviously there's always more to work on and always more to improve on, but I think for right now, I think we have like a fine balance of where we need to be with each other.
Because you on your own, right? You're also like a really like a emotionally adept guy. I know that sometimes people may not see it or they may joke around about it, but I know, right? It's like you are very in tune with the people around you. You try to make sure that you can, connect with them in the level that they want. Do you find that you've had to like exert a lot more of yourself to kind of, like really formulate a newer role within the roster because of how they may communicate and how they may like kind of like fit into where you saw yourself before and where you see yourself now?
Yes, I mean, to put it like bluntly, I'm kind of like out of the pack, if that makes sense. Like in my new role, because like I'm like our permanent sentinel now,
Yeah.
so it's like a lot different than last year where I was our flex. Like I was always in the pack, always mid rounding, everything like that. Out of game, I mean, I have a great understanding of the guys, and in game even as well. It's just I'm not in like a role or a position to kind of like do what I used to do in terms of like being like mid rounding in the pack or microing in the pack. It's more so I'm kind of just on like the outskirts, like looking in and like trying to like help that way in whichever way I can. It's a little bit harder because obviously I have to still play like my game. So I've been struggling a little bit with my individual play because I'm trying to learn to like let them kind of just like flourish and do their thing and like kind of just like let them handle whatever they need to handle, and then I'm handling what I need to handle. And obviously I haven't been playing the best, so I'm still trying to learn on that. But yeah, I'd say I know the guys. It's just I'm not really in like the pack group in game. So it's kind of like a little bit different than last year, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a weird kind of like looking almost like an outside looking in type feel, right? Where like you're still around them, you're still there, you're still a team, you are still Jordan, but like just how you've like kind of shifted to being here, right? Because your performance is solid, but you're now like on your ones, kind of finding yourself on your own site. In a sense.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I'm kind of just. It's kind of just me. Like I'm there, but I'm like, I'm on the sentinel lurk, fucking anchor, whatever position. So it's like, all right, guys, good luck.
It's still cool though. Now, on the lighter end, bro. So, when are you gonna bring Niko over to Valorant, man? When are you gonna convince him to abandon the Falcons?
Oh, dude, listen. He gives me a number, I will make sure Sentinels pays it. He gives me a number, I will make sure Sentinels pays it. Or he can come over to the Sentinels CS2 team and just give me a number. You know what I mean?
Can you beat the Falcons number? That's the question.
No, hell no, definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. That man's is locked in. That man's is locked in for sure.
That guy's doing a lot, bro. But what was it like, bro, being Niko, man? Was it or kind of good interact with him, seeing him like being in your area? You guys are both part of Razor and shit. Was it everything you wanted, Jordan, finally getting to follow back?
I mean, I actually haven't talked to the guy.
What?
Yeah, like. I've been a huge Niko fan forever, and I've played against him several times.
Yeah.
I've just never actually, because like, okay, when I played against him, it wasn't like I didn't have like I felt like I didn't have like the luxury of like, okay, going around and meeting everyone and talking to people. Like I was like grinding as a rookie in CS, right? Like I was like trying to like, make a name for myself and like show up, right? So I didn't like go and fanboy like all these players that I wanted to meet and talk to because I'm like with my team and I'm like the rookie trying to like show that I belong, you know what I mean? So I was just kind of like nonchalant, chill, like whatever. But I finally got the follow back because I assume actually I don't know why he followed me back because I assume it's because of Razor. Like he joined Razor, I was on Razor, and he just like followed me back. But this motherfucker definitely knows who I am. I don't give a shit, okay? Because I shit on him in the E League like years ago. He definitely knows who I am. But now I have to fall back, and I don't care because I love Niko. He's the GOAT. Okay, he's my GOAT.
Okay, I see. Look, I'm just saying, man. I feel like if you can go up to Faker, who is God among us, right? You can go up to Niko, bro.
Oh, for sure. Oh, if I see Niko now, yeah, I'm just going up to him. I'm like, "What's up, brother?" Like, yeah, I'm not doing nothing else. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But I gotta meet the guy first. I gotta meet him first. I gotta see him.
Mm-hmm. Right? Okay. That's cool. Now, would you think like you feel the same way if you were like Simple or some shit too?
Simple? Nah. I mean, Simple's like he's the GOAT, but like my one interaction with Simple was like I met him in an FPL game and he was kind of a dickhead. So like,
sounds like Simple.
The thing is, he was right. Like he was right in being a dickhead. I was just like, fuck this guy, man. But I think he was also he's one of the GOATs of CS. So I was like I wouldn't really care to like, it doesn't really matter to me. But I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm just
funny. It's like, yeah, bro. That was great. Piece of shit. But it's
no, yeah, great guy, but dickhead, man. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, one of the ghosts. Can't stand him. But just
bro, you know the saying, it's like never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
He's like a guy that like I consider him like a hero, like a CS2 hero or CSGO hero, but I wouldn't mind not meeting the guy. Yeah.
Fair enough. Because one of my goats is Zywoo, right? So it's like but I never want to meet him though. Plus because he's French too, so I'm like, I can't imagine what that's gonna be like, bro. But yeah, you hear guys that? Yo, if Zellsis is your hero, don't meet this fucker. I can't
listen. depending where you catch me, dude. Because like I'll be out, right, and
Yeah.
people will like walk up to me, and I don't mind it. Like if someone sees me, I always say this to people because people tell me I have like a resting bitch face. Like
You
they
do?
say I'm scary. I do, yeah. I mean, I know, but I swear I'm nice. So like I tell people all the time, like if you see me out in public, just walk up to me and whatever. But then like sometimes I'll be out somewhere like I don't want people to like know who I am, and they'll still come up to me. I'll be like, yeah, good, bro. And I'm kind of like not I'm not like a dickhead to them, but I'm like, you know when like you're like talking to someone like face on face, right? And you kind of want like the conversation to end, you kind of like turn your body language a little bit. That's like kind of how I am. So I kind of feel bad, but like there's some times where I'm at places and I just I don't want to,
It's
I don't,
you've got to adopt the Ludwig method, which is that he
What
has
is it?
a script. He has a script. The script is, oh man, hey man, yeah, nice to meet you. Do you want a picture? All right, yeah, let's do it. Great to meet you, man. You take care. Bye. Done. 30
Done.
seconds.
Done.
Flat.
Done. Done.
That shit.
Easy. I'm gonna start doing that, dude. Because the thing is, though, like, okay, I meet someone and they don't want to ask me for a picture, but they're just like nervous to ask me for a picture. But I don't want to be like, oh, do you want a picture? Like, I don't want to be like it seems like ego or like, oh, do you want a picture? Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, at that point, bro, because here's the thing, that's the easiest way to end the conversation. More often than not, they want to pick. It's just how it is, man. Look, bro, because here's the thing. Look, a buddy of mine told me a story about because he cast Smash, right? He met a fan at a DMV at 8 a.m. in the fucking morning.
Jesus.
The last place you want to meet someone, and guess what, bro? The guy said, "Yo, are you bro?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Hey, man, how you doing, bro?" Right? He said, "Nice to meet you, man." Yeah. Puts back on his headphones. Motherfucker comes up and sits beside him and starts trying to talk to him. So, like, I'm saying, man, there has to be to get through this. Dude, a fan recognized me at a fucking movie premiere, right? And I was, hey, bro, nice to meet you, man. Yeah, really appreciate it. Well, thanks a lot, man, right? Yeah. I'm there with my boy and a shorty. So, like, I'm just trying to have a nice time.
Yeah, you're just trying to chill. You're just trying to chill.
He comes up and sits beside me in my row, and I'm like... yeah, man. So you like Valorant? Yeah, I like Valorant too. It's just there has to be no hate to the guy. I really appreciate talking to him, right? It was very nice.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, there
There's
has to be
a social cue here. There's got to like help me help you, brother. Help me help you. You know what I mean? Like
hype shit, bro. It's like let's keep things rolling so we can make both of our lives better, bro. Like how hard is it? Like, yeah, it's simple as that. I should probably ask about the game or something. I don't even know, bro.
Yeah, hey, shoot away. We got all day. I'm not,
yeah. Final question that I had was a specific request from the boy Vanity. What is your IQ? Yes.
I've never tested it's probably low. I'll be honest. It's probably low. I've never tested my IQ. I've never taken a IQ thingy, whatever. But if I were to guess, the worst part is I don't even know what's low, middle, and high of IQs. That's the worst part.
I mean, like,
so that tells you everything you need to know.
Hey, you know what, bro? I think I tested mine recently. I think I was like 100 or like 90, 97 to 100.
Big ass head, you better have some high IQ.
That's low as shit, bro. I'm firstly, big head is, man, fuck you. Yeah, I've got...
No. You got a normal sized head. You got a normal sized head.
Shut up. You don't mean that. You can't take it back. Nah, listen, bro. Look, bro. I know you're using all that hair to hide your fucking billboard forehead. I actually don't want to hear it. All right.
You're so right too. Look at this.
Fucking advertising as forehead, bro, on the on I-95. I don't want to hear this shit. All right, okay. I'm way over my time. But anyways, Jordan. Always a fucking pleasure, brother. GG's to y'all, man. I want to see consistency, Jordan. Consistency.
Hey, I need some nice 2-0s, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Would be nice, brother. But I'm gonna let you go. Thank you as always, man. Take care, brother.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.